Hello everyone and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today Chan. At the shooting range, Luna bumps into Steffy and targets her face. Deacon advises Luna to get out of town since no one wants her at Il Giardino. Avoid Sheila and Steffy. Luna yells that this is about Steffy, not her grandmother. Her father and she are not allowed to be in a relationship. Deacon stabs a knife into a lemon on the bar and leaves, ordering her to stay away from Sheila, Finn, and Steffy. He has no intention of ever returning to prison. Luna puts the revolver in her purse and walks away. Liam is angry that Luna entered the Cliff house while Steffy was alone herself. How do they know she won't get increasingly desperate? Steffy encourages Liam to put his health first, even though he wants to assist. Until he is certain that the people he loves are secure and content, he cannot find serenity. If Luna is still out there posing a threat to this family, he cannot do that. The Deacon sounds the alarm. Sheila informs Poppy at Deacon's house that Luna has a crush on Steffy. She must take action. Become a mother. Become a parent. Before she attacks again, she must stop her. And she will do. She issues a warning. Poppy inquires as to whether Sheila might be exaggerating. Sheila reminds her that Luna wanted Steffy dead, which is why she killed 2 men and put her in a cage. She can't allow herself to harm Steffy. Sheila informs Deacon that she will alerting Poppy about Luna when he comes. That's a good thing, according to Deacon. She has hallucinations. Steffy may actually be in danger. Poppy is informed by Deacon that her child is losing it. She is attempting to enlist his assistance and win him over by visiting his eatery. Poppy is baffled as to why she contacted him. According to Deacon, she believed he would pardon her. She has hallucinations. He advised her to leave town. Do you think she left? Sheila says. He's not sure, but he told her straight out not to ever bother Sheila, Finn, or Steffy again. According to Deacon, Luna accused him of carrying out Steffy's instructions. Sheila claims that she is obsessed with Finn's wife and that they would all be better off without her, for good. Poppy, you must find Luna before she snaps again. She begs. Remy is run into by Luna. Luna flashes Steffy a warning to leave, get out, and not to reveal her face again when she is at a shooting range with her gun aimed at a target. Remy shows from out of nowhere and says, Luna? Is that you? She grinned. He clarifies that his name is Remy, but Luna recalls him from Bill's residence as Dario. He was worried that he would know Dario's name, so he exploited him to acquire the job at Bill's. He had an affair with Electra, his son's girlfriend. He wanted their friendship to be more, but it became complicated. Will has a lot of passion. Since he is aware that Luna had fantasies about living with him, he assumes that she may enjoy it. Perhaps it can now that his father has gotten her out of jail. Luna is just concerned with her life with her father. She doesn't know how to shoot that weapon, so why is she at a shooting range? Remy thinks, that's cool. Alright, cowboy, would you like to teach me? Luna asks. Remy demonstrates how to aim and speculates that Luna obtained the firearm to defend herself from those upset over her release. She tells him how she was able to locate her father. He informed her when he arrived at Bill's door. Right now, she ought to be ecstatic, but his bitch of a wife is getting in the way. She grabs the firearm and fires at the target. Liam freaks out. Steffy says she doesn't want Liam to get worked up over Luna, so he takes his medicine at the Cliff home. Finn promises to protect his family. Although Luna is his daughter, Liam didn't mean to go too far. That won't influence his judgment, Finn promises. Steffy has faith in Finn. Luna is living in a fantasy world, according to Liam, where she and Finn would have a father-daughter connection and lead a happy life together. Liam is worried that Luna might be conspiring right now, but Steffy keeps asking him to relax. Although he understands Steffy's strength, Finn wants to take his blood pressure. This isn't about him, Liam shouts. Steffy's safety is at stake. Kelly cannot lose them both, she will lose him. You must be alright. You must be secure. He is furious and asks Finn how they can keep Steffy safe. We must keep her safe. Steffy and Finn decide they can't put Liam under too much stress once he's back in his room since it's unhealthy. Finn swears he'll protect her, but he regrets introducing this ongoing worry into her life. Nothing bad will happen to her, Steffy assures her. They embrace, saying that nothing will separate them. Especially not Luna Nozawa. Luna loony. Sheila continues to try Finn and Steffy at Deacon's house. Although they don't believe her, she tells her husband that she's attempting to assist them. Deacon is pleased with her since he never imagined she would give a damn about Steffy. Sheila claims that although Luna is right to interfere with their relationship, she does not want her granddaughter to harm her in any way. Luna is irrational and out of control. She's crazy, according to Deacon. Before it is too late, Sheila hopes Poppy can reach her. Deacon gives Sheila a hug. Luna tries to persuade Remy that she has changed when they are at the shooting range. If it weren't for his domineering lifestyle, her father would adore her. Remy believes they ought to talk about this somewhere else. He cautions that learning how to hit a target will require a lot of training. You need to focus and pay attention. As the objective, Luna prints off a picture of Steffy and hangs it up. What is this? Asks Remy. My worst nightmare, Luna says. Remy begs her to concentrate as she pulls up her rifle, saying, I hate her. She shoots, putting a bullet directly in Steffy's eyes. Bang, bang. You've passed away. B&B recap, Sheila and Deacon encourage Poppy to go after her daughter while Remy shows Luna how to use a gun. Sheila informed Poppy that Luna was going insane, and when Bill turned his back on her, she threw herself on Deacon's mercy. Deacon has cautionary words for Luna. Deacon informs Luna at Il Giardino that she should leave town and put her family out of her mind. This is all about Steffy, she says, holding the revolver in her backpack. The issue is Steffy. She is preventing a relationship between her and her father. Deacon cautions that he has served time in prison and does not wish to return, but she must avoid Sheila, Finn, and Steffy. He strikes a cutting board with a knife and leaves. Luna plods away while holding on to her rifle. Sheila begs Poppy to. Sheila tells Poppy in her apartment that she must intervene and stop Luna before she attacks again. Sheila must prevent Luna from harming Steffy. Deacon joins them in stating that Steffy may be in actual danger and that Luna is hallucinating. Luna is losing it, he tells Poppy. They discuss how Luna reached out to him out of desperation. He advised her to leave town. They talk about Luna's obsession with Steffy and her desire to have her permanently removed from their life. Sheila admits to Poppy that she bears some of the blame and that she must locate Luna before she lashes out once more. Sheila tries contacting Finn and Steffy once more after Poppy leaves, but they keep ignoring her. She cares, and Deacon is proud of her. Although she reassures him that she still doesn't want anything to happen to Steffy, he concerns when she acknowledges that Luna is somewhat correct about her. Her only concern is that Luna is becoming unreasonable. Loony, he declares. Liam is frantically trying to protect Steffy. Liam concerns to Steffy and Finn at the cliff home that Luna will just become more desperate. Liam panic B&B. CBS. He claims that he can only concentrate on his health if he is certain that the people he loves about will be safe, almost hyperventilating. He takes his medication while sitting. They advise him not to become agitated. He worries about Luna being in fantasy land, but he is sure Finn will keep her safe. They tell Liam to calm down since he continues freaking out. Liam keeps saying that Kelly can't lose Steffy, but Finn wants to check his blood pressure. Finn assures his wife that he will protect her after putting Liam to bed. He despises all of the pain he has caused her. Steffy assures him that nothing, even Luna, will separate them. As Luna points her gun at the firing range, she imagines Steffy scolding her. Christian Weissman's character, Remy, unexpectedly appears and greets her. He clarifies that he is actually Remy, but she remembers him as Dario. He claims to have gotten involved with Will after having an affair with Electra. Perhaps now she has a chance with Will, he continues, congratulating her on her pardon. At the moment, Luna's only concern is her father. She wants him to show her how to use a rifle as he can tell she doesn't know how. Luna practices with Steffy's picture. They discuss how tense things have been while Remy demonstrates how to point a weapon. She lets it all out about discovering who her real father is and her deceitful mother. She should be ecstatic with her father, but his bitch of a wife is in the way. She picks up the gun and begins shooting. Luna claims that her sins were erased by the pardon and that she has changed since then. That doesn't erase them, he replies. Remy advises her to relax when she becomes agitated over Steffy. She still needs to learn how to handle a gun, which is a serious matter. She adheres a picture of Steffy on the target after printing it out. Remy tells her to concentrate. She takes good aim before firing, striking the Steffy picture square in the eyes. "You're dead, bang bang," she sighs. Luna's precarious haven and the companion who could be her demise. Amid the emotional rubble of Steffy Forrester's explosive confrontation with Luna Nozawa, a fragile, unexpected sanctuary emerged on June 9 in Los Angeles. The air was heavy with the fallout of broken trust and volcanic fury, but it promises not solace but potentially disastrous new complications. The bold and the beautiful episode today took a dramatic turn away from the immediate fallout from Luna's heartbreaking admission of her unplanned night with Zen to examine the terrible personal cost for Luna and the precarious lifeline she managed to hold on to, a tentative, profoundly ironic friendship with Dr. Lee Finnegan. The repercussions, Luna in the storm's eye. Steffy's fury left a suffocating silence as the show began. Luna was a picture of utter sorrow, no longer shaky on the edge of confession but drowning in the fallout. Luna's soul had been shattered by the weight of Steffy's condemnation, the accusations, the cold rage, and the sheer force of Steffy's role as the matriarch of the Forrester family and RJ's fiercely protective sister. Deaf, angry ears had rejected her attempts to explain the strange circumstances surrounding the mints, the intoxication, and the sheer accident of it all. Steffy perceived it as straightforward treachery. At Forrester Creations, Luna witnessed her future, her love, and her life disintegrating into dust. She was completely alone in the design office, a pariah hiding in plain sight, and she was plagued by the thought that her actions were going to bring RJ's world to an abrupt end. The embarrassment, the worry of Steffy's next action, and the fear of confronting RJ were all crippling. Luna was drowning in a poisonous concoction of fear, guilt, and extreme loneliness in addition to being devastated. As a reminder of the covert beginnings, the mints provided by Bill, that had caused this catastrophe, Poppy's frenzied, protective energy felt suffocating rather than consoling. Someone outside the immediate Forrester conflagration was what Luna needed, an anchor. Usually a man of steely determination and keen insight, Dr. Lee Finnegan showed here almost by coincidence, maybe attracted by the tension emanating from the normally lively design office or perhaps checking in on the FC pulse after noticing Steffy's previous distress. She discovered Luna, a broken young woman who was barely able to hold herself together, rather than the intelligent, youthful designer. Lee, a woman who was well acquainted with severe loss, treachery, and the frantic struggle to defend family, seemed to be moved by seeing Luna's unadulterated, unfiltered suffering. Lee might have recognized a weakness that reminded her of her own personal hardships, or it might have been the normal human response to extreme sorrow. Regardless matter the cause, Lee took an unexpected action, she showed kindness. This was not the typical Lee, pragmatic, occasionally cruel, and intensely protective of her son Finn and, consequently, Steffy and the kids. Lee was exhibiting a level of empathy that is rarely observed. She came to Luna with a calm, worried demeanor rather than Steffy's blazing rage or condemnation. She paid attention. She provided tissues. She acknowledged Luna's obvious suffering with unexpected tenderness and didn't press for an explanation that Luna wasn't prepared or secure to provide. Lee turned into a temporary haven, a serene harbor in Luna's storm of hopelessness. Lee's surprising kindness was a lifeline for Luna, who was drowning in rejection and waiting for RJ to shatter her heart. When she felt completely inhuman, it was a human connection. Luna clung to this generosity, longing for any type of understanding or non-judgmental support. Tears came more easily, not only because of the fear and embarrassment but also because of the relief of not feeling angry again. Perhaps foolishly, Luna recognized in Lee a confidant and possible ally who lived beyond the Forrester family's local conflict zone. When she needed a friend the most, she found one. Even though it may seem heartwarming at the time, this developing relationship is based on dynamite. The intrinsic threat comes from Luna's explosive secrets and Lee's fundamental identity rather than from her present compassion. Lee's ultimate loyalty is to Steffy and Finn. Although her soul is programmed for defense, Lee's generosity is rooted in empathy. Her main goal in life is to protect her son Finn's stability and happiness, which are closely related to Steffy and their kids. Lee's daughter-in-law, the mother of her grandkids, and the one who rescued Finn from Sheila Carter's toxic circle, Steffy is more than just Finn's spouse. Lee has unwavering loyalty. Lee will ruthlessly and efficiently eliminate any perceived threat to Steffy's tranquility, her marriage, or her family. Steffy sees Luna as a direct threat at the moment. Luna broke her brother's heart and caused Steffy great suffering. Lee's protective instincts will overcome any short-term empathy as soon as she realizes the true cause of Luna's sadness, which is that she betrayed RJ and angered Steffy. The friend of Luna will turn into Steffy's fierce protector. Luna's secrets are landmines for Steffy's world. When Luna is weak and turns to Lee for comfort, she is a walking mine of harmful information. The Zend affair, although Steffy already knows the main secret, Luna's viewpoint, the specifics of the mints, and her sense of helplessness could be used as leverage by Lee to further denounce Zend or defend Steffy's cruel treatment of Luna, thus intensifying the conflict. Bill Spencer and Poppy, this is a ticking time bomb. Luna is aware that Bill Spencer gave her the special mints through Poppy. Bill Spencer is hated by Lee. Sheila Carter's ex-lover/obsession Bill is a continual source of instability and a man Lee greatly mistrusts. Lee will view Poppy, and hence Luna, as a risky conduit for Bill's, and thus Sheila's, influence close to her family as it is revealed that Poppy and Bill are related, and that this relationship indirectly caused the scandal to harm Steffy's family. Lee will perceive reckless endangerment or conspiracy instead of accident. Luna may unintentionally allude to Poppy's enigmatic background or her complex relationship with Bill, further presenting her mother as a liability in Lee's eyes. Lee's past with threats. Do you recall Lee's unrelenting hunt for Sheila Carter? Her resolve to reveal and eradicate the danger? When it comes to safeguarding Finn and Steffy, Lee lacks subtlety. She classifies, threat or ally. Lee will employ the same brutal pragmatism after Luna is classified as a threat to Steffy's health or family peace, which she already is, as a result of the Zen scandal. Kindness will fade and be replaced by calculated actions to solve the issue. Luna could readily provide information that Lee would use as a weapon since she would mistake Lee's compassion for unwavering support. The closeness to Finn and Steffy, Lee is not merely an outsider, rather, she is an integral part of their lives. Lee will not retain any information that Luna divulges. Through Lee's protective lens, it will be examined, deconstructed, and probably communicated straight to Steffy or Finn. Luna is effectively whispering secrets into the ear of Steffy's most powerful ally, even if she may think she is confiding in an impartial third party. How could something go wrong? Everything. For Luna, the possible consequences of this friendship are enormous and horrifying. Betrayal of the deepest kind. When Lee eventually turns from a sympathetic listener to Steffy's agent, Luna will feel profoundly deceived. What remains of her spirit could be destroyed by the emotional whiplash. Weaponized information. Lee could distort and utilize any information Luna gives regarding the mints, Poppy, Bill, or even her feelings towards Zend and RJ against her and Poppy in order to support Steffy's claims or provide justification for additional sanctions, such as expulsion from FC. Poppy in the Crosshairs. Lee will pay close attention to Poppy's relationship with Bill. She will believe that Poppy is the source of the contaminated mints and, as a result, the main reason why Steffy's family is suffering from the controversy. The last thing Steffy wants is for Lee to start a campaign to uncover or destroy Poppy, either disclosing old secrets or bringing him back into contact with the Forresters. FC war escalation. Lee's intervention, armed with Luna's assurances, has the potential to take the fight beyond Luna Zen/RJ/Steffy. As Lee utilizes her power to defend Steffy's interests, it might further destabilize Forrester Creations, bring Ridge and Brooke in more strongly, and set Lee against Poppy, and possibly Bill. RJ's anguish compounded. Lee's intervention, driven by Luna's sensitive admissions, could sabotage any chance that RJ is making for understanding or forgiveness, no matter how challenging that route may be. Lee would probably tell RJ Steffy's story again, which would make reconciliation much more difficult. Luna's total devastation. If Lee reveals anything, this friendship might be the last straw that drives Luna into total isolation, shatters her bond with Poppy, and solidifies her banishment from the Forrester household. The execution chamber is transformed from the sanctuary. Final thoughts, a brief break before the next cataclysm. Luna experienced a desperate, human connection on June 9th. Lee Finnegan's unanticipated generosity provided a momentary sense of security by applying a salve to her open wounds. However, in the perilous realm of the bold and the beautiful, the most perilous delusion of all is the compassion of someone who is so closely associated with your adversary. Yes, Luna made a friend, but she might have unintentionally given Steffy Forrester her most powerful weapon to date. Lee has genuine empathy, but it is short-lived given her unwavering obligation to keep Steffy and Finn safe. By confiding in this seeming ally, Luna is setting the stage for the next, even more catastrophic explosion rather than constructing a bridge to recovery. Her new friendship with Lee guarantees that the emotional shrapnel will travel farther and pierce deeper than anybody could have predicted, and the consequences from Luna's confession is far from ended. What might go wrong? The hand that Luna mistrusted delivers everything she fears and more. The quiet that followed Steffy's storm was only temporary. The storm that is forecast to rage around Lee and Luna has the potential to be even more catastrophic. Finn's destruction and Luna's startling victim bill? With Luna Nozawa now carrying a gun and Liam Spencer ill, it appears like a death is impending, according to spoilers and updates for The Bold and the Beautiful. We think this particular death could have a significant impact on John Finnegan and Bill Spencer, especially considering the show's tendency towards shocks. Luna's intentions were evident as soon as she purchased the firearm. It was clear that Luna intended to use the rifle she had bought. Although Luna has a history of killing people who didn't have to die because of circumstances, her objective is Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood. While she was attempting to conceal Tom's death, Paul Hollis came in her way and also died. Even though Luna wants to kill Steffy, it appears the young double killer is not very skilled with a gun. Anyone who crosses her at an unfavorable moment could find themselves in peril as a result. June 9, 13 Days of Our Lives comings and goings, additional characters return for John Black's farewell. This week's teasers indicate that Sheila Sharp will consult Poppy Nozawa for assistance on Luna. If they work together, they might finally solve the Luna problem, but Poppy's death might result, shocking Bill, Finn, and possibly Lee Finnegan. After Luna tried to frame her for the killings of Tom Starr and Hollis, Poppy broke off her relationship with Luna. Poppy attempted to ignore her daughter's conduct, but Luna's behaviors were making it too painful. Luna attributes her problems in life to Poppy's decisions as a single mother, and Poppy felt unable to help her as Luna refused to take responsibility for her acts. Luna might shoot Poppy once she surprises her at her apartment. Now that Sheila and Poppy are working together to figure out how to protect Steffy, Poppy might surprise Luna at her apartment, which would cause Luna to shoot her because she was caught off guard. Why not add her mother to the growing number of people she has already slain, including the guy she thought was her father? After her romance with Luna's father, Finn, a college student, was discovered, Poppy, who had previously been Luna's irrational mother, became Bill's romantic interest and is now shunned. Poppy is the most disposable character on the show right now, and her passing can lead to a completely different plot for Bill and Finn. Not only would Finn feel bad about not keeping his ex-lover safe, but he would also lose his aunt, and his mother would lose her sister. Bill might be the one who suffers the most, but Lee could blame Finn. Although Lee, Naomi Matsuda, has previously accused Poppy of taking advantage of her young kid, we can assume that she may now be angry with Finn and blame him for the chaos his actions have caused in their family. Bill, however, would be the one most impacted because he genuinely loved Poppy and treasured the idea of being Luna's father. His protective nature led him to assist in getting Luna off house arrest and even obtain a complete pardon for her, even after learning he wasn't her real father. She has only caused mayhem for everyone since her release, especially his son Will Spencer.